a superhero. Nothing come up short.
That's the one we should have started on. My apologies, peeps. But you know what? We're back. What is cracking, peeps? How we doing? Today is going to be a very, very different... Let me just quickly pull this up. I just want to make sure everything's looking nice and smooth on my stream. Videos. Yep, start up. One choice. Here. Alrighty. Yep, it's looking pretty smooth. Beautiful. Before we do anything, I'm just going to make one teeny tiny adjustment. So I feel like it's just a touch too small. So we're going to pull this up a little bit. About there. And we're going to pull this up a little bit. Well. Pull that back. Monkey Boy CJ, what is cracking, my man? How are you? We're going to get the viewer count. We're going to pull that up to about that size. We're going to pull it off to the side to about there. And then we're going to bring this counter back across to... because the keyboard's connected to my studio computer. About there. How's that? That looks about right. Beautiful. Alright. So, what have we got? Yeah, hi to CJ. How you doing, big fella? We've got a couple of other people online at the moment, so we're going to get started. Firstly, how's everything sounding on the audio? I have got a brand new microphone. Haha. I don't know if you... Yep, there we go. Whoop. Oh, she's so pretty. So I just want to make sure that's all going smoothly. Someone give me like a shuckers in the chat box or something, so I know that everything is a-okay. And we'll keep going in the meantime. Alrighty, guys. So tonight's going to be a little bit different. Normally we game, but it's a Thursday night, and so I was like, you know what? Thursday night I'm usually just like in my studio on my own. Lights dimmed, writing music, doing video editing, things like that. But I was like, you know what if I start doing like an in the studio type thing on a Thursday night? So, you know, I can still do my music stuff, but I'll have you guys with me, and, you know, we'll see how it goes. Like, you know, it could be really interesting. It could be hella boring. I guess it depends on how it is. But we're going to give it a crack, and all sounds amazing. Appreciate it, CJ. Yeah, so we're going to see how it is. So, this is probably a fair bit outside my comfort zone, actually, but we're gonna have some fun with it because, let's face it, you know, like everything with us is, you know, very raw and unscripted. So I figured, hey, why the hell not? So I've taken out two pieces of music that we could be writing to. Now the reason why I've done this already is because I don't want you guys to sit there for like 45 minutes while I like listen to like 10 seconds of the tracks. Like, no. No. So I've saved you guys the effort. I've done that already. So we've got two pieces of, two tracks, two hip hop style tracks. One's actually very alternative. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a bit of each one for you, and then we're going to put up a poll. I think the poll will be on Kick, and anyone who wants to get a part of it, jump in and vote. If you're not on Kick, jump into the chat and vote on chat, and we'll go from there. Alright, so let me just turn this on because I was so prepared tonight. There we go. We're going to see how good my guess on audio is, just with my fingers. Fingers of a surgeon right here. Alright, let's play the first track, and we'll see if we... My studio is so messy, please excuse it. I've like completely rearranged my entire studio. So everything outside this square, it looks like a tornado has hit it. But that's all good. Anyway. Alright, so here's the first track. Alright, now before we play number two, I just want to quickly throw out there a nice big disclaimer. I own the production rights for both of these beats. So these beats have come from a specific beat producer. This one is Anno Domini, and I've actually paid for a professional lease on this, which means I own the right to use and market this piece of music as my own. Obviously, like, you know, I write over the top of it and make it my song. But you know, a lot of the time I don't produce my own beats. The reason being is because it's just an extra thing. You know, I do absolutely everything. So like, I write my lyrics, I do all my recording, editing, mixing, mastering. I do my music videos, I do all the video editing, I do marketing, blah 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 blah. Beat production is a very, very, very skillful process, and I'm okay. But there are people who are better. So usually what I do is just like that one specific thing, I get professional in, and I get top quality beats. Anyways, that's the first one. The second one is this one. Alright. Now, I actually wonder if I can do this off my phone. Ooh, can I? Let's see. I cannot. That's alright. Because I share one keyboard between my gaming computer and my studio computer, and I have my live stream running off my gaming computer. I'm just going to quickly switch the keyboard across to, there we go, and we're going to jump into here, and we're going to go poll. Boom. I said boom. There we go. Alright, which beat? One which was more chill hip hop. I'm going two which is more amped old rock. Duration, we're going to do a 2-minute duration, and boom. Alright guys, so if you are on, hey, here's a great idea. How would I add polls to to this page? There it is. Isn't she lovely? No, I'm joking. That's actually the other thing I haven't done. Alright guys, so if you are currently on Kick, you'll be able to jump onto that poll. If you're currently not on Kick, make sure you jump into the comments and you leave me your comment. What do you think we should be using? Across and connect our stream avatars. Because, you know, let's face it, we can't do our stream without our pretty little stream avatars. Connecting, connecting, connecting. We got some shy people on Kick. Come on guys, hit me up. What do you reckon? Which beat should we go with tonight? Now, just to throw it out there, I have not pre-written anything. We're going to be doing everything completely raw, completely fresh, completely unedited. The only thing I've done is pick 2 beats that I thought sounded sick. Anyway. Alright, so the process of tonight, basically what's going to happen is we're going to start by writing, okay? Now, depending on how long it takes, because, I want to show you guys a bit of kind of everything that I've been doing. Depending on how long it takes, we may write a verse and a hook. We may write an entire song. We just have to see how quickly inspiration strikes. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into a bit of a trial phase where we're sort of working through the bars, making sure everything fits perfectly, making sure the flow runs, etc., etc. And then we'll work into our raw recording, our editing, mixing and mastering, stuff like that. So we'll see how far we get through tonight. As I said, I've never done this before, so we're just going to go through and see how we are. Oh, there we go. We got 90 seconds left. Alright guys, now if you are on Kick, use just the 1, send a 1 through the chat or a 2 through the chat, it'll automatically go into the poll. In the meantime, I am going to quickly see if I can get something done. I'm going to see if I can get it done in 56 seconds. Come on, internet. You can do it. Oh, my internet sucks so bad. I seriously cannot wait until the 8th. I'm transferring over to a better internet provider. My goodness. Yeah, that's right. I need Google Chrome for that. 10 seconds. Ooh, who's got something for me? Who can provide me? With a vote. Nah, all good. Alright, we'll probably go with the first one, just as it's a little bit more sort of hip-hoppy. And we shall go from there. Alright, so track we're going to be doing is get off my screen. Why are you lagging, computer? You should not be lagging. I'm going to get out of you. I'm going to get out of you. I'm going to get out of you. And hopefully you'll stop lagging. Might just be the mouse. Maybe the mouse is getting close to out of battery. Of course. Alright, so this is the track we're going to be using. Marcha says, give me the music and tell me the code to the safe. Interestingly enough, the safe that's right here, there is not a cent in it. It literally is just a place that I store like ideas I have for songs. The next tattoo that I'm getting, there's like a design of it in there. Like if someone were to steal it, they would be wasting their time because it really only holds value to me. Alright, so we're going to be opening. So because we're working on Apple, ironically enough, this computer here that I'm running the stream off is PC. This computer here that I run my studio off is Apple. So we're going to be running a program called Logic Pro. And Logic Pro is amazing, and I never, ever want to produce music on anything other than Apple. What does he say? Marcha says, I need the rich aluminium casing. Give me them ideas. You know what, man? If you can turn them ideas into hits, you can have them. Alright. Open song template. Close. Skip all. Alright. So, you guys won't be able to necessarily see it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring the camera here for a second. Oh, come on, you got this. You got this. Through the gap. There we go. Alright. So this is the basic setup when I'm making music. Okay, so over... you can see how shaky my hands are. So over here, this is the basic interface where all of my tracks sit. And then this is basically my mixing panel. And you got to have two screens, honestly, because trying to make music with one screen, once you start with two, it's just a terrible, terrible experience. There we go. I'll get some light on me. As you can see, this was a very well planned out and prepared stream. All right, so we've got that there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do now, because I don't want to like run in every single time. Sorry, hold up. It's my brain food. Yes, I understand all of this. I'm definitely also a music manufacturer. Do you make music? So that would be like a music producer. You'll have to explain that one to me. Because a manufacturer, like a music manufacturer, would be like someone who makes instruments. Anyway, alright. So, yeah, instead of having to pull the camera in and show you guys on the screen every single time, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain to you what I'm doing. So, we are going to go to this amazing website called tunebat.com, Tunebat. And this just makes my job so much easier instead of having to go through all the rigmarole of figuring out notes and BPMs and blah 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 blah. Which one is it? Is it that one? I think it's that one. That's not what I wanted to do. We go back into TuneBat. We go to the key and BPM finder. We select the files. We go to the desktop, and we get that one. Alright, basically what it'll... Oh no, that's Wicked Ways. My bad. Other one. Alright. We're just done. Yeah, we're just done. So it's 88 beats per minute, and it's sitting in an F sharp minor. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing back into Logic Pro, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change it. Let's get a double check. I think it was 88 and F sharp Pro, F sharp major, 88 and F sharp major. Cool. All right, so we're going to go into the speed, and we're going to change it to 88 beats per minute. And we're going to change this to an F sharp major. Cool. Now the song is in the correct key and it's in the correct speed. Now this is very, very important. Monkey Boy CJ has hit me with a smile. I appreciate that. See, Monkey understands my musical powers. I manufacture music, I craft the music paper and write. I definitely can understand this nonsense. You make me laugh, bro. Alright, so the reason why we have to make sure it's in the right key and it's in the right BPM, so beats per minute, BPM, is basically how fast the song is. So is because if we try to change it later, it's going to stuff up the entire song and it'll make it kind of go all out of whack and loopy. So we just want to make sure it's in the right spot from the very beginning, and then we're going to make sure that's that one. No, that one. And we're just going to pull this straight into the instrumental section. It's going to analyze. Alright. And then what we're going to do is just going to play a couple of seconds of it just to make sure it's nice. Wait, when did music get a heartbeat? What is this? This is witchcraft. Pretty much. The way I do it. Alright. And we're just going to play a couple of seconds of it and make sure it's all smooth. Heavier on my... too loud because I've got people sleeping in the house, but alright, so that's nice and smooth. Alright. So we're just going to zoom in a little bit so we just get a bit more space. Alright, so now, this is really important. This is something not a lot of people know. Is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count out the song. Okay, now when I say count out the song, it's a little bit funky. It's basically what we're going to do is we're going to establish most songs. Basically, the primary sounds like a vibe, bro. This track is a vibe. We're gonna have fun with this track. Most songs have a format of intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, verse 3, chorus, outro. It's pretty common. Depending on what we want to do and whether or not we want to run in a shorter song that's a little bit punchy with 8-bar verses, or if we want to put in a little bit longer song with 16-bar verses, etc., etc., etc. But what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how this track is planned out and whether or not we want to keep it that way or if we want to edit it. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to go through it. Normally I'd be doing it in my head, but I'm actually going to do it verbally for you guys so you guys understand exactly what's happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify I need a pen and I need some paper. Yeah, this is some random letter a politician sent me in my mail that I haven't thrown out yet. That'll work perfectly. It'll be the first good thing this politician has ever done for me. Alright. So, not that kind of fun, bro. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to be listening through and I'm going to be trying to identify when the different parts of the song start and how many bars are in each one. Alright. So it's obviously going to start with the intro, and you're going to notice I'm counting. So I want to know how many bars in each one. Ready? 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, 1. Okay, that's the verse. So it's only a 4-bar intro. So we're going to put down 4 bars for that one. Get a text message. Marcia says, yes, I understand what's happening right now, and I most definitely did not come here just to listen to music and am well developed in the art of music. Good job, man. I appreciate it. CJ said it's very loud. I might turn it down a touch then. My bad. Sorry, bro. Alright. Come on. I might have to run and grab more batteries for my mouse in a minute. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that I've shown you how I identify each one, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be running through really quickly through the whole beat, and I'm just going to be doing it for each one. Alright, so we remember 4 bars for the intro. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, verse. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1. Okay, so that started again. That sounds like it's working into a chorus though. So just have a listen. No, that's just still the bars. That's still the verse. So that means that'll be a 16 because they always go in sections of 8. Okay, this is the chorus here. So we're going to see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if it is a 16-bar verse. Oi, you better be nice. Man, one choice really doesn't know how to count. Oh, Marchie, you make me laugh, bro. Alright, so let's see if it is a 16-bar verse, and then we know that the chorus is coming in next because we've heard the change of crescendo, so we know it's a different section of the song. So let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, change, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, macho, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, back to the verse, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8 bars, 1, 2, 3, 9, still the verse, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 14, 1, 2, 3, 15, 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, this is the chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, last one, 2, 3, 8, back to the verse, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, halfway, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 6 more, 2, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 13, 1, 2, 3, 14, 1, 2, 3, 15, 1, 2, 3, 16. That was verse 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, and intro, outro. Alright, so really quickly guys, I realized I didn't explain properly, so let me explain exactly what I was doing. So this is a 4x4 beat. So basically what that means is there are 4 beats in every bar. So basically what I was doing was I was substituting the last count of each beat. So 4 beats in every bar, that means one bar is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one bar. So what I was doing, just to make it easier to count, is I was substituting the 4 on each bar, or the 4 beats on each bar with the number of bars that I've done. So that way you can continuously count without losing momentum, without losing your track too far. So that's why it was a 1, 2, 3, 1 bar, 1, 2, 3, 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. That's how it works. So what we've established, I don't know if you guys can read that. There we go, my beautiful handwriting. We've got an intro of 4 bars. Verse 1 is 16. Chorus is 8 bars. Verse 2 is 16. Chorus is 8 bars. Verse 3 is 16. Chorus is 8 bars. And the outro is basically nothing. It just pans out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get about to writing a 16 bar verse. You tapping on the counter is what is loud. It echoes into your mic with a lot of power. Sorry about that, man. At least that part's over. I'll remember that for next time. Alright, March has got a couple. He can count above 10, but not in order. Wait, March is a number. Yes, March is a number. The vocals of this are sounding really, this song sounded really weird. Intro, it was a long intro. Outro got to be the favorite part. The part where the bad counting stops. Bro, the next time we play Faz, I'm locking you in the house. Alright. So, there's a couple of different things that we can do for this. Normally, what I will do is I usually freestyle on a beat. Now, I will never pretend to you guys that I am a world-class freestyler. I am good enough to get by. And I've actually never freestyled live on camera before. So we'll be doing that tonight. See how it goes. All right. So this track here, basically what we're going to do is I'm going to freestyle over the first couple of bars just to see if I can get a bit of a vibe to it. Now, it's in a major track, which is kind of interesting because like the majority of like happy upbeat songs are in major tracks, and the majority of sad somber songs are in minor tracks. Now this is one of the rare ones which it kind of like the vibe I'm getting from this is kind of like a memory nostalgia type thing. You know, like you know either like a self-analysis type song. That's the way I'm kind of vibing from this one. So I'm probably going to be trying to tap in a little bit of that and analyze myself, because that's kind of the way the music is working with me. It gives that vibe to me, but it's in a major key, so that's actually a really interesting thing. I remember when I couldn't count bad times. Yeah, last week must have been tough for you, bro. All right. So we're going to get into this, and we're going to see how my freestyling goes, and we're going to go from there. No judgment. All right. Yeah. One choice. What? Here we go. Yo, hey, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. And yo, every day I'm on the grind. Every day I try rewind. Every day I try unwind. What? And I'm working really hard. And I'm working every day. And it's getting kind of hard. Yo, wait. But I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to be there for my kids. And every single day I feel them slip away as they growing up every single day. What? Yeah. Okay, so I've instantly noticed that I went straight to working kids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into that, because I felt like that was kind of uh, where I went naturally, and that's the way I really want to do it, because inspiration works in a funny way. Like if you naturally go in a specific direction, especially like if you want to keep the creative juices flowing, it's best to just kind of follow it, because your your creativity is going to drive music much harder than logic. And a lot of the time I've sit down to write a specific song, I've written a completely different song because it's just kind of gone that way. So we're going to pull up something to type with. Normally I do it on my phone, but I feel like if I'm on my phone I'm going to be like sitting there like all you're going to see is like the top of my hat all night. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to like pull up Microsoft Word or something. What have I got on here? Microsoft Word. There we go. Wait, that was just out of your head. That's amazing freestyle. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was 100% just off the top of my head. So like just from the vibe, I kind of had a bit of an idea on the direction I wanted to go. But it's like freestyling. Interesting enough, freestyling actually it's a lot more of obviously freestyling, but it's a lot more fluid than structured songwriting. So you notice that like a fair few of those bars that I was talking about didn't rhyme, but the fact that I kept the flow going, and the fact that I switched up my flow and kept talking about interesting topics, it substituted the fact that some of them didn't even rhyme, some of them were not even close. I finished some of those bars in like some of those lines in different bars, but the fact that I kept the flow going made it work. The fact that I was telling a story, made it kind of work. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a lot more technical, and we're going to go into some of the really nitty gritties of lyricism. So, at what temperature does freestyle become a gas? The minute it leaves my mouth, bro, because I spit nothing but fire. Alright, when you add 50 cc's in one choice. Damn straight, bro. Alright, So I'm really sorry, you have to bear with me. Give me one sec. What do I need? One double A. I'll be back. Be back soon.
Be a superhero. Often come up short. Try to do my best.
Ow.
Got my family to support. Try to be a superhero. Often get no rest. Tell me that I'm doing great, but it's hard to digest. Yo, I got my family, always do my best. Got the one choice, stand tall up on my chest. Often hitting new ground, then I'm about to guess. And give me a little time for my feet, fist test. My feelings got me spitting, my mind be reminiscing. I be spitting and quitting, insecurity so unfitting. Gotta slow my mind down, screech to a stop. I feel it hit me hot like heavy rain on a rooftop. Trying to be a superhero. Often come up short. Trying to do my best. Got my family to support. Trying to be a superhero. Often get no rest. Tell me that I'm doing great, but it's hard to digest. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Got me now in night shift, like I'm working harder. Same stuff at home, trying to be a better father. Get a crisis, yo, that's a bother. Yeah, I fixed it, gotta keep composure. I try to be transparent, gotta be a better parent. Your calm as their parents still appear and they inherit. Think of splitting and quitting. Sometimes I feel unfitting by the challenge I be hitting. My love, I be remitting. Trying to be a superhero. Often come up short. Trying to do my best. Got my family to support. Trying to be a superhero. Often get no rest. Tell me that I'm doing great, but it's hard to digest. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero, though I ain't no Superman. Trying to be a superhero.
Alright peeps, we're back. My apologies for that. I swear every time I go into my battery spot and look for triple A's, all I can find is double A's. Every single time. I can never find triple A's. Oh, it's so much better. I can never find triple A's, never find triple A's. This time I went in looking for double A's and all I found was triple A's. I reckon like the last 3 years of me looking for double A's, I have to me looking for triple A's, I always end up, getting some more triple A's and getting some more triple A's, and then yeah, this time I ended up being completely out of double A's. I eventually found one and gave the dog a kiss because I love him. All right, so what was I writing? I wrote about the kids. I wrote about me. Let's play the song again. It might jog my memory. That's right. Alright. Alright, so it was thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Now every day I'm on the grind. Why give me problems? Because I didn't capitalize the I? Really? Grow up. Alright. So, now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys another little cheat that I have. I would hardly call it a cheat. I'd just say it's smart. There are rappers who really firmly disagree with this. I think it's just clever, to be honest. Actually, no, I'm going to pull this back into this screen. I'm going to put that up in here. So I'm going to show you something. It is called Rhyme Zone. Now, Rhyme Zone is amazing. Rhyme Zone, I'm just going to put it at the top of TuneBat. Rhyme Zone. RhymeZone.com. RhymeZone.com is basically a thesaurus for lyricists. It's amazing. So what you'll be able to see, you can't really see it. It's right here. But basically, what you do is you put in a word. So let's say the last one I have there is grind. So I'm going to put in the word grind, and it gives me 247 words that rhyme with grind. Now, I can also pull up something like near rhymes, and it gives me 11 near rhymes. Okay, so an example of a near rhyme. So a near rhyme is basically something that sounds like it rhymes, but it doesn't actually. Grind. So grind would rhyme with like find, mind, kind, signed, anything like that. All right. But then you would have a near rhyme, which would be something like primed. So instead of the IND sound, it's IMED, so primed. So it sounds like it rhymes, but it doesn't actually rhyme. But with hip hop, it's very, very fluid with the way you do it. Yeah, I'm using a cheat menu. I found Quadra as, although I've never bought any. My battery's more from the different types, bro. So do mine. So do mine. Anyway, so that's what we're using at the moment. So I've pulled up grind, and I'm going to look through. Okay, and what we're going to look at is it actually pulls in different syllables as well. So as you can see, as you will be able to see as we go into it, there's a lot of really, really sort of precise, finicky things when it comes to writing songs, as you've seen already. Now we're going to talk about syllable counts. Okay, so the trick to writing a well-flowing song is you want the lines to have similar amounts of syllables. The reason why is if I had the first line that was thinking back in better times, and then I went, I really work hard every day because I'm the best, but I'm out of my mind. So you can see how they're different lengths, severely different lengths. Now you can cover small lengths. Okay, so like it was like thinking back in better times, work really hard, but I'm out of my mind. Like that one still went long, and I went into the next one, but it was close enough that I was able to make it sound alright. But if you go too far, there's no way to cover it. It's obviously a different length. So let's take a look at what we got here. So thinking back on better times. That's 7 syllables. It's like a photo album in my mind. That's 10. The way that I'm covering this is it's like a photo album. I say faster. Thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. So I do it a lot faster, and that covers the 3 syllables. If I did it at the same speed, thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album. Like it would go. I went faster that time. I stuffed that one up to the max. But you see what I mean. You've got to make sure you sit in with that particular flow. I think I'm so used to making things fit, like I just automatically do that. So thinking back a better times, like photo album in my mind. Now every day I'm on the grind. I will probably now every is 2 syllables, but I'm kind of smushing it. But now every day I'm on the grind. Like it kind of ends up as 1. Now every day I'm on the grind, so it's 7. So it might work. What I might end up doing is I might throw a little bit in there, change up the wording a little bit, see how we go. But that's for the second draft. So we're looking through, and we want something that kind of works in with that. So it's almost a little bit like reverse engineering a song. If you find something that rhymes and it kind of works in with it, something will spark you, be like, oh, I could say this. So what have we got? We've got define. Don't give me that. I just changed batteries. Aligned, inclined, defined, designed. Let's go up to 3 syllables. Get behind, mastermind, peace of mind, state of mind. Okay, so I'm going to work with either peace of mind or state of mind, because I kind of like that. I feel like that kind of vibes with it. So now every day I'm on the grind. Making cake to help my state of mind. Let's go with that. So, just for anyone who doesn't know, cake is a slang term for money. Alright, so, thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Now every day I'm on the grind. Making cake to help my state of mind. Now, every day I'm on the grind is a little bit too short. Choice got something to hide. He's covering his words. Or a slang word for the other thing. Yeah, bro, I'm making booty just to help my state of mind. Anyway, so now every day I'm on the grind. So I need to make that longer. Alright, so we're going to throw something in at the beginning. So now every day I'm on the grind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind. That could work. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind. Thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind. Making cake, help my state of mind. Alright. Making cake, help my state. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind. Making cake, yo. Making cake, keep it. Ooh, okay. So let's see how this works. So thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind. Making cake, help my state of mind. So now we're going to throw something in there just to make it flow a little bit better. Making cake, help my state of mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the word to with the word yo. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to say yo, take a breath, go again. What that's going to do is it's going to switch up the flow a little bit, take a bit of a change in the flow, like it's going to stagnate it slightly. So stop it and start it again, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so that's 2 bars, and we're going to keep working from here. Sorry, that abnormal person. Yo, what's up, Chucky? How are you? I'm so sorry. I can't remember your name. All I remember is Chucky now. But it's good to see you. How are you? How's your leg? Please hit me with your name again. I'm terribly sorry. It's Chucky. That's the name. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, you can blame your dad. He's the one that got stuck in my head. Every time I see your screen name, I'm like, oh my gosh, Chucky! Caprice. Okay, Caprice. Caprice, like the car. It's spelled differently. Alright. So we're going to want to keep with the same rhyme scheme for the next 2 lines at least. So I usually try to keep the same rhyme scheme for minimum 4 bars. If you go for too much longer, it can just kind of end up a little bit too repetitive. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a couple more of these. So we're going to write breaking back like Michael. That's a reference to Mike Tyson. I broke my back. Spinal. My leg's sore, but because I've been walking all day with my friend. Shucks. Stuff that. I've been Netflixing all day. Okay, so breaking back like Michael. Heading home to unwind. Bust the door, hit the studio. So breaking back like Michael, heading home to unwind. Bust the door, hit the studio. My rhymes are so refined. Obviously we can change this around, but I'm just trying to get this out so we don't get caught too much. Netflix be calling. Yo, change my state of mind. One more. Music is the pirate's code. Fall behind, left behind. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see how this sits on the music itself. Now you're going to have to bear with me because obviously I have had zero time to prepare for this. It may not be quite as refined as we go, but you know, as I said, this is raw. Like we're doing really, really raw music. Like this is the behind the scenes stuff that no one sees. So you're welcome. All right. So we're going to go back into Logic. And we're going to take a look at screen one. There we go. All right. So we're going to identify what works and what doesn't. Here we go. Yo, thinking back of better times. Yeah, it's like a photo album in my mind. Oh, working hard every day. Now I'm on the grind, making cake. Yo, healthy state of mind. Breaking back like Michael, heading back to one wine. Bust the door, hit the studio. Rhymes are so refined. Netflix be calling, yo, change the state of mind. Cause music like pirate code. Fall behind, left behind. Whoop. Alright. So what we're noticing here is it's working as long as a couple of these longer ones, what we're doing is it might actually be easier if I draw it and actually show you guys. Alright. So just pretend these are 4 bars. Alright, so you got 4 bars. Now what you're noticing that I'm doing, for those of you who are picking up on it, is what I might do, so I'll show you shaded. So I'm going to shade one way for one bar and one way for the other so you can see where it starts and stops. So you'll see that I've shaded this way for that one, but then this one, I've gone through that much. Alright, so as you can see there, well, that way. Alright, so first bar is normal. Second bar we've hit, first bar is normal. Second bar we've hit the entire 4 beats, but then we come along and stolen another beat off here. So we've actually finished the second bar in the first beat of the 3rd bar. Then we've done a 3 beat bar and then another 4 beat bar. So the way that we do it, as I said, it's a little bit like a freestyle still. As long as you're still flowing well, it doesn't really matter where you start and finish, as long as you're keeping with that repetitive 1, 2, 3, 4. Hip hop is very, very metronomical. You have to keep in the bars. What do we got? Into the void, of course. One of my favorite destinations. What did Caprice say? I should be resting, but I wanted to go out. Around the shops and just around. I found out the exact reason how I broke my ankle yesterday. When I rolled my ankle, the ligament basically tore part of the bone off. Well done, well done. Look, I did get told if you're going to do something, do it properly, and you have definitely done it properly. So well done, Caprice. Everyone give her a round of applause. Marcher has also said, uh-oh, I'm going to get food poisoning. He didn't cook it, although he spit and fire ain't cooking it. Appreciate it, man. And thievery, yep, I'm still in bars left, right, and center, bro. Animated emotes can be disabled. I don't want animated emotes to be disabled. Why would I want animated emotes to be disabled? That sounds sick. Anyway, alright. So that's our first 4 bars. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is... How long have we been going for? We've been going for an hour. Like, I'm happy to keep going. The play of the game, Chucky being injured, pretty much. I'm really sorry, Caprice. You might always be Chucky. Anyway, alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust the camera because my microphone is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spit a raw 4 bars into there. And we're going to chop and change it around a little bit in the editing. And we're going to see how it sounds because we want to make sure the vibe's working well. And obviously, well, you guys probably have actually heard the song better than I have so far because I was the ones rapping it. You guys were the ones listening. So I was too busy making sure that I didn't stuff up on camera. So we're going to do that just with the 4 bars. See how it goes. If it's all good, we're going to keep going down this road. It sounds good. I appreciate that, Caprice. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to adjust the camera. There we go. Move this out of the way. So now, microphone box here, because apparently I am a 5-year-old who can't clean up after himself. Alright. So now if I stand here, you guys are going to be able to see this. Obviously, my studio is not set up to like live stream me rapping, because I'm going to be facing this way. So you guys just tell me if my butt looks good, I squat. And we're going to go from there. Alright, we'll see you in a second, Caprice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to need that on my phone because... So, thank you, Apple. Where's notes? Notes. Progress songs. New progress song. We are going to call it... just for the moment, we'll call it Better Times. And we're going to go boom. And now, I pull this up and I check. It should be on my phone. Progress, Better Times. Yeah, you know it. All right. All right, March just said shame. Corner of shame, pretty much. Trying to rap, one choice is ears. I'm a head out. Pretty much. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to turn the microphone on. We're going to check to make sure it's all working smoothly. So this will be in verse main. Yep, microphone's working. All right. Here, one choice. What? Yeah, thinking back of better times. Yo, it's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind, making cake. Yo, help my state of mind. Break it back like Michael. Nah, stuff that one. Stuff that one to the max. All good, all good, all good. So, I think, obviously, if I'm going to be recording normally, I would practice a bit, but I'm not going to sit there and make you guys watch me practice. We're just going to give it another go. Yeah, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind, making cake. Yo, help my state of mind. Breaking back like Michael, heading home to rewind, bust the door, hit the studio, my raps are still refined. Netflix calling, yo, change my state of mind. Music like the pirate code, fall behind, left behind. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure I'm loving the flow, but we're going to see how it goes. So there's a little bit of tweaking. So obviously there's going to be a little bit of latency on the microphone. So what we have to do is, the first thing we have to do is we have to map it properly to make sure that it's sitting right. because if I play it right now, it'll be slightly offbeat. So if I play this here, so you hear it's slightly offbeat. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to change this slightly. We can't. All good. Okay. I'm just going to go straight back to the vocals. Ooh. Yeah, make them bigger. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we're going to line up the start of bar 5 with a verse. So that might be a little bit closer. No, it's a little bit forward. So this sort of stuff is very, very finicky. Make sure that the snap is off, so we just get free reign of the beat. That's a touch back, I think. Just going to zoom in a touch again. So what we want to hit is we want to hit that spot right there. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help me stay of mind. Breaking back with Michael, heading home. Yes, you gotta stuff that one completely up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and redo it. So I'm just gonna figure out how I want to run that quickly. So I'm just gonna quickly run through the flow on that one, and then we're gonna go straight in. We're gonna do another take. Alright. Thinking back on better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help me stay of mind. Breaking back like Michael, heading home, one wine. Alright, breaking back like Michael, heading home to one wine. Bust the door, hit the studio, I was just so refined. So I'm gonna take the word my out. I'm just gonna hit rhymes. So, making cake, yo, help the state of mind. Breaking back with Michael. Breaking back with Michael. Breaking back with Michael, heading home to rewind. Bust the door, hit the studio. Breaking back with Michael, heading home, rewind. I wonder if I could just shorten that. So we're going to take heading out and make it just head. Not a single joke marcher. Or CJ. And we're going to get rid of the word to. So instead of breaking back like Michael, heading home to unwind, I just go breaking back like Michael, head home, unwind. So we're cutting words out just to make sure it fits a little bit better. So I'm going to see how that goes. So I'm just going to cut forward to that section. Okay, so I need to make sure I hit Netflix on the one beat. Okay, I reckon I got this. Fingers crossed. Thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help me stay of mind. Nope, busted that one. All good. This is just the process of it, guys, and this is why you always try to memorize your lyrics. And normally I would write the entire song first and then just memorize the song. But we're going through this a little bit, see how we go. Yeah, time for, one choice is ass, my bad. Well, so busy trying to make sure you guys don't look at my ass. I forgot to pull it back up here. Yo, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help me stay to mind. Breaking back like Michael, heading home, unwind, bust through the door, hit the studio, my rhymes are so refined. Netflix be calling, yo, change your state of mind. Music is the pirate code, fall behind, left behind. Alright, I'm gonna slate that. Yeah, time for my Pokemon collection, pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, so now what we're going to do, same thing, we're just going to quickly map it and make sure we've got it in the right spot. That was super creepy. Sounds like weird heavy breathing on the other side of my studio. That was creepy as hell. Yeah, pretty much, bro. I was like, dude, what the heck? Where's my smudge stick? Anyway. Alright, okay, so that's the spot there. So we're going to zoom in on this. I'm going to hit there, I reckon. Let's see. Back in better times. Thinking back in better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help me stay to mind. Breaking back with Michael, heading home, unwind, bust through the door, hit the studio, my rhymes are so refined. Netflix be calling, yo, change your state of mind. Music is the power code, fall behind, left behind. Awesome. Alright. Speaking of which, my bed is summoning me. I don't blame you, man. Where's the van? Where's the crucifix? I'm not wearing... Nah, it's a plain necklace, no crucifix on it. And the van is out on the street. Long way away. Alright, well March, is good to have you on there, man. And we're probably going to go and do a little bit more writing. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's just do a little bit of really basic mixing and mastering. Just give you guys a bit of an idea on what we're doing. So we won't be on for crazy amounts of time tonight. Hey, looks like we had another sub. If I missed it, I'm terribly sorry. If someone... Did someone sub? If someone subbed, please let me know. I may have missed it because I've been looking at like sort of all around this one. But please let me know. I also don't have my headphones connected to my stream at the moment. They're actually connected to my studio headset. So actually I can change that. Hold up. Hey. Let's see. Did that work? Nope. Hold up. The balls was that? Beautiful. I've got a question for those of you who are watching. Did a sub thing pop up, or did a follower thing pop up, and did it do the special thing I've designed to make it do? Someone let me know. I really want to see. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be streaming same time tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some video games. It didn't. Damn it. All good. Where is it? That would be the alert box. Let's just quickly double check. It's set up to do it. Do me a favor. Someone who's watching right now who isn't subbed, sub for me. Not sub, follow. So anyone who's not following right now, someone follow, and let's see if it pops up. Because I've been working really hard trying to make sure this works. I really want to see if it does. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can just quickly jump on and follow myself. I'll figure it out at the end of the stream. All right, so we're going to be doing a little bit of mixing and mastering now. So now what we've got. What are you? Go away. I don't want you. Come down. All right. You can do a test follow. Do you guys see the test follow? Because I did do the test follow beforehand and it said it was working. Let's do the test follow. Alright, hold on a second. I'm going to be doing the test follow in like 5-10 seconds, so tell me if it pops up for you. Did you guys see that? I'm not sure. It would have been like right there. Hold on a second. I've got something else playing. What have I got? Is it Twitch? Nope. No idea. All good. Yes, it does, but the audio is echoed. Yeah, it's because it pops on stream. You're using SLOBS. Streamlabs OBS, yes. Yeah, the reason it's echoing is because... hold on a second. That's why. I've got it streaming on my phone as well. Let me run it again. Just tell me if it's still echoey. Or it could be echoey because it's... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my sound on my computer. And, alright, let me know if it is still echoey. I don't even have the sound. Alright. Everyone's give me some feedback. It did pop up. Did you guys get the sound? No sound at all for it. Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to figure this out. All good. All good, all good, all good, all good. I wonder... Let's do it one more time and see if the sound works now. Now that I've changed one thing. Yeah, when I muted desktop audio, 100%. Alrighty. You're so quiet, move closer to the mic. I will also turn the mic up. Alright, how's that? Alright, alrighty now. Alright, so we're done mucking around with that. We're going to go back into this and we are going to... Oh, come on, mouse. Don't give me this issue. You gave me no issues the entire time. Alright. So we're going to take off every single verse lead off the verse lead bus. And we're going to play it back through just at super raw. This is just my vocals, nothing else. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a just a couple of bars loop, probably a 2-bar loop, and we're just going to see if we can lift it with the compressor. So what the compressor does, we're going to first play with the EQ, and then we'll see if we can lift it with the compressor. Alright, So an equalizer basically it identifies all the different frequencies, and then basically, like, any sort of audio has different frequencies that are going in at any time. Now my voice is deeper, so when I speak, I'm going to be getting a lot heavier in the lower frequencies. But if I were to speak up like this, you'd be hitting right up in the higher frequencies. So first we're going to do. Now this should be fairly good. What I've got at the moment is a reductive EQ. What the reductive EQ is I go through and I hear all the funky sounds I don't like in the frequencies, or the frequencies I don't like, and I just drop them down a little bit. So we're going to mute the instrumental, and we're just going to be playing the vocals. So to give you an example, so it's 5:35. So you see how that makes it sound almost like hollow? It's like a little bit echoey. I don't like that sound. So I'm just going to drop that down. I'm going to drop that down 3.4 decibels. Yeah, same thing. It just sounds rough on the ear, so we're going to drop this down to 3.4 as well. Alright, so now we're going to hit the next EQ. The next EQ is just where we're going to boost a couple of different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be scanning through. So it's going to sound a little bit weird as I scan through, because I'm going to be going from different frequencies, high and low. But I'm just going to find something that sounds good. I'm just going to boost it a little bit. So we've taken out the gross stuff, and now we're just going to lift the good stuff. Bear with me. Bootsy, what's cracking? You're live and on speaker.
Hey, brother, you're way too quiet.
Way too quiet?
I just jumped on another stream to compare you, and it nearly blew me head off. I can barely hear you at all.
Oh, really?
People watching your stream would probably be having to use headphones just to hear you.
Oh, shucks, alright.
Like, I can hear you better through the phone.
Oh, that's interesting. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do.
Just watch your chat, 'cause I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, yeah, you are. Hold on a second. Let me just jump into the properties of my microphone.
I'll jump off the phone, because I'm not going to be able to listen to your stream while I'm on the phone.
Hold up, is that way better?
I won't be able to tell you until I'm in the stream.
No worries.
Keep an eye on your chat.
No worries. I think I've fixed it.
Right, I'll tell you in a second anyway.
Alright, no worries.
See
Alright.
your stream.
Alright, I think I've fixed it. Is that better? That looks automatically better. Is that way better? Sweet, awesome. Sorry, I'm still figuring out the new microphone. My apologies, guys. It's like you're using 10% of your mic. Yeah. So just you had to turn me down. All good. Yeah. So it turns out I hadn't. I'd pressed the wrong button in the setup. And now we are working perfectly on this microphone and only this microphone. So sweet. All right. So, yeah, all right. So, as I was saying, let me quickly rehash the last 30 seconds what I was doing. So I started off with a reductive EQ. What the reductive EQ does is it takes away all the yucky sounds in the frequencies, all the frequencies that aren't pleasing to the ear, because consciously we only hear all of it. Like, we hear all of it, yeah? But only as one thing. Subconsciously, we hear all these little frequencies, and it's a little bit like, if you're baking a cake, we kind of taste the cake, but then like there's something you're like, oh, something's not quite right, and you don't sort of consciously identify exactly what it is, but you just know something's not right, and that's what happens when you have frequencies that don't sit well. So what we're going to do is we've already reduced the frequencies we didn't like. Now we're going to go back through the entire thing. We're going to find some frequencies we did like.
better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind.
Alright, so I like that.
Thinking back of better times.
So I'm just going to
It's like a photo
bring that
album
up a
in my
little bit.
mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times.
Oof,
It's like a photo album in my mind.
that sounds bad, so I'm just going to drop that one down.
Better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, hitting back to better times. It's like a photo album.
Did you guys hear how bad that sounded? In the background of it, how messy it sounded? So we've dropped that back down because that will make a vocal mix sound bad and trashy and muddy. Yeah, 100%. It sounded awful, CJ. It was terrible. So we're gonna start back here.
Thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, hitting back of better times.
So those are some of the ones that we dropped.
In my mind. Working hard, hitting back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, hitting back of better times.
Come on.
It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, hitting back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind.
All right. So we found 2 points that we've spiked. One that's sitting at about 2,500 hertz, one that's sitting at 3,600 hertz. And this is interesting. I like it. I'm really glad you like it, Caprice. I wasn't 100% sure how you guys were going to react to doing something like this, but I reckon this could be fun. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys want me to make this like a weekly thing in the studio with whatever I'm doing, just kind of walking you through the music process? Let me know. Alrighty. So obviously this is really basic. I'm going to be going back through it. I will probably go back and re-record it, to be truly honest, because you know, I'll want to make sure I'm going through the whole thing and, you know, have it better memorized so that I'm much more confident with my presentation on the mic. But I want to give you guys a bit of an idea on how it goes writing this song. And I think it'll be fun because this song will eventually come out and you guys will hear it and be like, oh my gosh, I remember him writing that song. And that's going to be like an awesome little connection between you and me. All right. So that was that. Now we're going to go into just a graphic EQ. That one should be sitting fairly well. I've just kind of catered that to my vocals. But now the compression. All right, so this is it without the compression.
Thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind.
All right, now we're going to throw the compressor on. I'm going to attach the limiter to it. And we're going to take a look at just what the basic compressor does, and then we're going to fine tune it.
Thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. What?
All right, so you instantly see it's made it louder. It's given it a bit more presence. I'm going to bring it the ratio to 8.0 to 1. I'm going to keep that there. I'm just going to take a look at the threshold for a second.
Better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard, thinking back of better times. It's like a photo album in my...
All right. And so now we've got just a really basic compression. And now we're just going to throw a slapback delay on. So where slapback delay on, where slapback delay is a slapback delay is basically meant to sound like it's bouncing off the back of the room. So what you'll notice is like a lot of concerts, you'll hear like, you know, like a singer be like, hey, like, and it just kind of bounces back slightly from, because what happens is the audio travels out of the speakers and it hits the back wall and comes back. So you'll hear that and it's called a slapback delay or a slap delay. So it'll be like, hey. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a real basic slap delay on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop everything off it. And I'm going to show you the difference as we go. So I'm going to take that off. All right. So I'm going to start the verse with nothing. And I'm going to gradually add the basic mix that we put onto it. And you'll have to excuse the chair. It's like creaky as hell.
Yo.
Whoop. We don't have the instrumental on. There we go. Alright, EQ's on. Compressor. And now delay. Alright. So that was fun. Next process we're going to do is we're going to be taking out the breaths. Okay, so you would have noticed through there, I'm talking and as I'm rapping along, and there's just that horrible like sound. And some rappers love that when they do it, just because it sounds a little bit more authentic. I like taking it out because it just feels a bit more finished and polished. Sometimes I'll leave it in if it really works, but shots, bro, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad my audios are good. Dead Mao 5 does the same. I think this often could be a really fun thing. Turn up my music playback. I'm trying to keep the music playback a little bit quieter because there's people sleeping in the house. That's the only reason. So I do apologize if it's a little bit quiet, guys. But if it adds to the song well, that's different. Exactly. All right, so now what we're going to do is we've taken off the instrumental again. We're going to zoom right in, and I'll show you guys when I find the first one exactly what a breath looks like.
Yo, thinking back in better times.
Okay, so there's one in here, and this one isn't really showing me too well. That's a shame. Can I raise this up a little bit and make it a little bit more obvious? Okay, so I should be able to see it. Should be able to see it a bit better now.
Yo, thinking.
Okay. Oh, so I'm just going to pull this off. This is like so raw right now. I'm holding the webcam. All right. So, you'll be able to see right up here. All right, now. In this space, right here where the cursor is, you can see a little spike. It looks like a tiny little fishy on the screen. That little spot there is a breath. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to get the scissor tool. Don't give me attitude. To use that one, I need to have both hands. Get the scissor tool. I'm just going to grab that there. And so this is it with the breath.
Yo, thinking.
So you just hear that quick. Now what we're going to do is we're going to delete it. There we go again.
Yo, thinking back in better times.
So instantly. Yep. I think the other reason I'm going to be re-recording this in my own time is because what you guys will be able to hear right now is when we play just the vocals, you'll be able to hear a little bit of instrumental. So have a listen. Tell me if you guys can hear that.
Thinking back in better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind, making cake. Yo, help me stay to mind.
So you can hear the instrumental really quietly. That's something called microphone bleed. And what's happening is these speakers are on. I never record with my speakers on. I only have the music coming through my headphones. The reason being is because this bounces off my wall and comes back straight into my microphone. So what I do is I take off all speakers when I record. I turn them all off, and I only have the headphones. So I get the music, but the microphone doesn't, and that eliminates microphone headphone bleed. Sorry, headphone bleed. That's what it's called. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to scoot back a little bit, and we're just going to look for more breaths. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to the instrumental, and we're going to listen for the breaths. The minute we find the breath, we identify it, we take it out. It should be a really quick process. Let's do this.
Thinking back of better times. If
Okay, so there's one just here.
it's
So I'm going to take this out. I'm just going to take a look at it and see if it is actually that, because it could just be a sharp S. So we're going to drop this back and see what it sounds like.
better times.
Yeah, so that's just a sharp S. So we're going to take a bit off this end.
Better times. It's
Yo, D for C 413. What up, my dog? How are you? Sexy white chocolate, damn straight, bro. That is me. Sexy white chocolate to the max. Anyway, I'm never doing that again. How you doing, man? It's good to see you on here. Appreciate you jumping on, man. And I'm glad to see that that's working. And oh snap! Are we seriously up to 22? Damn, actually, because that would be sick. I'm curious now. I'm just gonna quickly jump on and take a look. See profile. I got no idea. It's obviously counting all the other ones as well. So, all right. So, All right. So let's take a look at that one and see how that one sounded out.
times.
Okay. So obviously, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that fine point between the end of that sharp S sound and the.
Times. It's like a.
Oh, there we go.
It's like a.
So there's the breath. So we can take this back out and see how that sounds.
Like a better times. It's like a photo album in my mind.
That'll be better. All right.
What?
So we got another breath here. So as you guys can see, so ready?
It's like a photo album in my mind. What?
Right there. So we're going to quickly cut that one out. There we go. There we go. And boom, out.
Album in my mind. Working hard every day. Now I'm on the grind making cake. Yo, help me stay of mind.
Breath.
Freaking.
You guys hear that one? So we're going to quickly cut that one out.
Help me stay of mind. Breaking back like Michael. Heading.
Oh, that was a cheeky breath right there. Let me know if you guys can hear this one.
Breaking back like Michael. Heading home on.
Breaking back like Michael. It's a real quick one. Trying to get a bit more emphasis through the rest. D for C, you need to be on kick. I don't know if you've seen my comment on the screen, but welcome D for C. Good to see you here. Yeah, it's always good to have D for C in the house. D for C, you're my man. I love you. I love your breathing. You gotta keep it on. All right, so we're gonna quickly get rid of that cheeky little breath there.
Back like Michael, heading home, unwind, bust through the door, hit the studio, my rhymes are so refined. Yeah.
Nice big breath there.
Fine. Netflix be calling, yo, change your state of mind. Music.
Oh, that was a big breath there.
Music. Change your state of mind. Music is the power code for behind, left behind.
Beautiful. All right. So that's all the breaths taken out as far as I'm aware. So let's pull that back down to a normal size. All right. So now we're going to have a listen to those 4 bars. D for C said, I'm here on Kick 2. Haha, I'm old, so never heard of Kick till just now. But here I am. I appreciate that, man. You're a legend. Kick's actually super new, man. It's only been going for like, 7 months. Now, really quickly, guys, I'm just going to shout D4C out. Anyone who's got Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, iHeartRadio, whatever, do me a favor and go give D4C a listen. So D4C is another rapper on the Gold Coast. He is one of my best friends, and he is an absolute beast. Here he is on the screen. I don't know if you can see that, but D4C. So D for Delta, the number 4, C for Charlie. Go and suss him out. Great rapper. He has amazing choices of rappers he collaborates with. And he's an absolute legend. So make sure you go and give him some love. Jump onto his YouTube, jump onto his Facebook, jump onto his Instagram. But mainly, like, you know, as he is a music artist, make sure you jump onto his Spotify or his Apple Music, and make sure you show him some love on there. All right, so let's have a listen to this now that we're taking the breaths out.
Yo, thinking back at better times. It's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, now I'm on the grind, making cake, yo, help my state of mind. Breaking back like Michael, heading home, unwind, bust through the door, hit the studio, my rhymes are so refined. Netflix, we call it, yo, change your state of mind. Music is the power code for behind, left behind.
Alright, so that's the 4 bars with a super basic mix and breath reduction on there. And that's basically, like, you know, the real basic process of how we go. So we're going to go back and we're going to do a little bit more lyric writing now. And we're going to probably finish on lyrics. So it's already 10:35. So we'll probably go, let's say we'll go to 11. Bro, no lies, I have that exact beat. Did you get off Anno Domini as well? It's a dope beat, man. I love it. Anno Domini always does like these massive, like, once a year beat sales where you pick up like heaps of beats. Way cheaper than you normally would. So yeah, but it's yeah. That's exactly where you got it from, man. You got it on the same sale I did. Thrifty. What are we doing? Hashtag make it hail. Alright. So now we're going to go back. We're going to do a little bit more writing. Alright, so now we're going to start with a new rhyme scheme. Okay, so the first things we were looking at is work. Okay, so I'm saying, like, I'm working really hard, I'm coming home, I'm in my studio, I'm grinding. Okay, so now I'm going to take a look at, actually, you know what? We're going to hit the whole first verse on work. Then we're going to hit the second verse on the kids. That's what we're going to do. We're going to separate them entirely. And we're just going to phase through this song with different categories as we go. So we're going to stay on the concept of work, and we're going to write another 12 bars as quickly as we can. All right. Netflix be calling, yo, change my state of mind. Music is the pirate's code, fall behind, left behind. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean again the other night, and I was like, oh, I need to use that line. Anyway, I did. All right. So music is the pirate's code, fall behind, left behind. But I'm in a battle. You know, every day. So now what we're going to do, in battle every day. Everybody falling out. I'm going to stay. So what I'm talking about there is in the industry I work in, like my 9-to-5 job, because man, music does not pay what people think it pays. Anything you'll do be fire at D4C One Choice. Bro, we got a song coming out soon and it is absolute fire. Well, it's actually absolute hail, but it's freaking dope, and we got some more coming as well. Collab D4C free verse. Bro, given the fact that you have this beat, do you want a verse on this D4C? So I got 3 verses, man. You want verse number 2? I'm happy to give it to you if you want, man. Hit me in the comments. Tell me if you want it. Yeah. So everybody's falling out. I'm gonna stay. So in my industry, 66,000 people who do my job have left this job, just this year. So from January 1st to now, 66,000 people have left the industry, because it's a very, very difficult industry to be in at the moment. But I'm like, nah, stuff that. Like, I'm gonna stick around because there's money to be made. I'm gonna provide for my family. We have quite a few waiting to be released on the world. We do, bro. We do. We got to get into that. So I actually took about 3 or 4 weeks off lyric writing. I was just so burnt out. But this is actually my first session back in doing some lyricisms work. So I'm always down. I'm in the Philippines from tomorrow. So let me know the topic and I can write to the beat on the plane. Basically, man, it's like a self-analysis of me as a man. There's the expectation that I'm making enough money with work, but there's the expectation that I'm attentive enough as a parent. I'm still trying to grind with my music, and the song to me is coming across as like where do I find the time? I'm trying to juggle 3 things, and that's 300%. But I only have 100% of the day to work with. I don't feel like I'm doing well enough. But at the same time, like, all I can do is just as best as I can. So that's the sort of vibe that I'm giving myself on this one. Yeah. So, bro, write me 16 bars on the plane. So it's a song about being sexy. Every song we do is about being sexy, bro. Every song. All right. But I'm in a battle here every day. Everybody falling out. I'm gonna stay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run back into Rhyme Zone, and we're gonna put the word stay in. Now, what Rhyme Zone does is it saves me having to sit there and go stay. Okay, well, nothing for A. Blay doesn't exist. Clay, delay, flay. Like, it just saves you kind of going through and doing all that crap. It's just so much quicker and easier. So spray, pray, fray. These are all ones we could work with. Grey. Betray. Broadway, buffet. DK, convey. So these ones here we could all kind of look into. So I'm in a battle yo every day. Everybody falling out. I'ma stay. Working to the top. Got to get there. I got to get there. Ooh, grinding to the top. Want to get there. I pray. Let's go with that. So grinding to the top. Want to get there. I pray. So I'm going to use the word slay. So, so I'm going to go workings, working, like spitting bars. I get up and I slay. So, but I'm in a battle yo every day. Everybody falling out, but I'm gonna stay. Grind to the top. When I get there, I pray. Working like spitting bars. I get up and I slay. So that's gonna be the next set of lines. Let's go again. All right. Let's take a look at some near rhymes as well, because I love using near rhymes. Near rhymes are a lot of fun. Gay. I need Ken Jeong in here. It's like, I spit bars and I slay. Ken Jeong's like, huh? Gay. Underway. That's a good one. I reckon I could work that in. Let's try this one. So I'm on a mission. So I'm going to use some word manipulation here and see how it goes. So I'm on a mission, changing the situation. So I'm just deliberately mispronouncing this word so it works in. So instead of situation, which doesn't sit well with the vibe, like the feel of the bars, I'm going, I'm on a mission changing the situation. Now, if I say situation, you know I'm in situation. But mission, situation, it works perfectly. So it's just a bit of vocal manipulation just to make it work. And in so many genres, you can't do this, but hip hop, you really can. As I said, like, you know, hip hop, you're trying to fit so much crap in and juggle it around and switch up the flow. Like, you switch up flow in hip hop like 50 times more than any other genre. So, having a bit of leeway there in order to make things work. It's why slang is so prevalent in hip hop, because sometimes we just need it to get the job done. So we're gonna go with that. So I'm on a mission, changing the situation. I make bank, bro. I'm on a situation. I'm on a mission, changing the situation. I make bank, bro. Call it commission. Oh, how do you spell commission? Oh, no, I spelled it right. Just wanted the full stop. There are no full stops in hip hop. You just press enter and go to the next line. Bootsy said there may or may not be a verse or two in your inbox. Oh, hello. Hello. Are you alright if I read this out? So I'm on the studio. I'm in the studio. I should probably wait for Bootsy to actually give me permission. Go ahead, bro. Okay. I'm in the studio late nights chasing my ambition. Penning verses till the dawn on a lyrical mission. The struggle's real, but stay true to my craft. For my dreams, my family, make this rap game last. And in between the verses, I'm a parent through and through. Time with my kids is priceless. They're my motivation too. I want to be there for every moment, every laugh and tear, but the hustle won't relent. It's a marathon, not a mere affair. Just an idea I thought on. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there, bro. If you don't mind, I might actually steal a couple of those lines. Because there was some good stuff in there. So, plagiarism. I love that, man. I appreciate that. I occasionally have people send me bars, and I'm just like, dude, why did you send me that crap? But I liked some of the stuff in there. It was really good. Keep it up, man. All right. So what we doing? I'm in a battle yo. I'm in a battle yo every day. Everybody falling out, I'm gonna stay. Grind to the top. When I get there, I pray. Working like spitting bars, I get up and I slay. I'm on a mission, changing the situation. I make bank, bro. Call commission. We're gonna get rid of call it and just say call commission. And now what we're gonna do, just because it's more of a complex word, it'll hopefully bring up some more options for me. We're going to use the word commission. Alright, here's a really good one that I like here. So let's find a way to work this in. So that's 1 bars, 2 bars, 3 bars. Okay. So I'm on a mission, changing the situation. I make bank, bro, call commission. But I'm never at home. But I'm never at home. This is like really raw. I'm like, this is like a therapy session with you guys right now. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm getting real open about this. I make bank, bro, call commission. But I'm never. How would I elongate that? I'll send you a few different verses, ideas later you can pull from. 100%, bro. Just trying to help speed the process up for you. Look, honestly, the process is taking longer just because I'm on live stream. If I wanted to get this one done, I would literally just be like, I would have the beat playing continuously, just front to back in my headphones. I would have my head down and I would just be writing. But obviously, I want to walk you guys through this process, so I don't mind taking longer. You know, we've written 7 bars in 2 hours, but you know, I feel like I've helped create way more value to you guys by walking you through everything and actually making it like an us thing instead of me just kind of closing myself off from the world and just writing, which is what I like to do. All right. But I'm never home. They wonder where I'm kicking. Right thing to do. Call it split decision. Alright. So next 4 bars. But I'm in a battle, yo, every day. Everybody falling out, I'm gonna stay. Grind to the top, want to get there, I pray. Work like spitting bars. I'm gonna cut that down to work like spitting bars. I feel like that'll flow better. Work like spitting bars, I get up and I slay. I'm on a mission, changing the situation, and make bank bro call commission. But I'm never at home, they're wondering where I'm kicking. Right thing to do, call it split decision. So as you can see, commission and decision, they're not quite perfect rhyme. They're a near rhyme, but it works really well. And so it just broadens my opportunity in my lyricism by bringing in near rhymes. So we've been going for 2 hours, and it's 10:50. So what I'm going to do is, and again, I have not prepared this. Like, you're literally watching me write this crap. So none of this is prepared. So I may kind of need a couple of turns to kind of get my groove into it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to spit these 8 bars just with the beat itself. And we're going to see how it sits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute what we've worked on. We're going to bring this back and we're going to see how it goes. Here. One choice. What? Did that just completely cut off? I think it did, hey. Something happened. What happened? This is running too slow. I know, right? What's the go? Right in the end, so we're just going to cut the internet. We're going to get rid of that. Why can't we get rid of that? I do not know. Oh, that's why. Quit. That should make it run a little bit faster. We're going to drop that. We're going to drop that, and that should have it sped up a little bit. All right, let's try it again. Cut forward. Okay, so it seems to be working fine now. Here, one choice. What? Yo, let's go. Thinking back of better times. Yeah, it's like a photo album in my mind. Working hard every day, I'm on the grind. Making cake, yo, helping save the mind. In the back like Michael, heading home to unwind. Bust through the door, hit the studio, my rounds are so refined. Netflix be calling, yo, change the state of mind. Music like the Pirates Code, fall behind, left behind. I'm in a battle, yo, every day. Everybody's falling out, I'm gonna stay. Grinding to the top, wanna get there, I pray. Working like spitting bars, I get up in the sleigh. I'm on a mission to change the situation. I'm calling making bank, bro, call it commission. But I'm never home, you then wonder where I'm kicking. Right thing to do, yo, call it split decision. Alright. So, mumbled my way through a couple of those things, but that'll give you a bit of an idea on where the flow's going. So we've already done half of a verse. Depending on how I'm feeling lyrically, and whether or not I feel like I've said everything I want to say in the verse. I might just go with 8-bar verses. I might go with 16-bar verses. But yeah, look, that's basically... it's 11 o'clock. I'm working tomorrow. So I'm going to be jumping off and finishing. But guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thanks for actually, like, I'm really kind of like a bit astounded on the numbers that we've had here. So I think there was one stage we had about 13 people across the platforms watching. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, as I said, if you guys want me to be doing something like this, reach out to me afterwards, whether you're on my Discord server, or whether you're on, actually, I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to throw an invite to my Discord server right now. Hey. I'm so sorry, CJ. CJ messaged me like 90 minutes ago and he was like, don't hit your desk, it comes through too loud. My bad, bro. All right. Invite. Yeah, copy. Hold a second. I don't like that that expires. Never expire. Generate new link. All right. And we're going to throw this into here. Frustration. We're going to unplug the studio keyboard. We're going to replug into the gaming computer. I just don't have enough space on my desk for two. There we go. All right, guys, if you have Discord, make sure you jump in and jump into my Discord server. If you guys like the idea of doing this once a week, like, you know, Thursday nights in the studio, whatever it is I'm doing, I would love to have you guys join me. So hit me up if enough people really have said that they've actually enjoyed this and they want to see it more often, then I will definitely start doing a Thursday night stream. So in the meantime, guys, yeah, make sure you suss me on YouTube. I didn't manage to get a YouTube video out this week. Had some complications, and hopefully it's all fixed. It's the joy of running everything yourself. Is like sometimes things just don't line up. But I want to try to make sure I'm getting into that habit of at least one YouTube video every single week, streaming on Mondays and Fridays, and it looks like potentially in the studio on Thursday nights. But in the meantime, guys, it's been so fun being with you. I'm going to see myself out with the closing screen. But as I said, make sure you jump into my Discord, jump into my Instagram, Facebook, like wherever you can find me, wherever you follow me, and reach out to me and let me know if you really enjoyed this. If enough people really enjoyed it, we'll do it more often. All right. Have a great night, guys. It was awesome hanging out with you, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night. I'm probably going to be starting a little bit early because the girls are, all three kids are going to be having a sleepover somewhere, so I'll probably have a lot more free time. So I'll probably be starting a little bit earlier, but you know, whatever you're watching me on, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Kick, whether it's Twitch, make sure you turn the notifications on. And then there's one more thing that I'll just quickly let you guys know. I am in my last 2 weeks on Twitch. Reason being, and don't get me wrong, I've loved the community on Twitch. I've actually grown fairly quickly in the short amount of time I've been on Twitch. A lot quicker than I thought I would, quicker than freaking Instagram. Hell, anyway. But the problem is, I've found out that if Twitch finds out that I'm streaming on other platforms as well, they're just going to straight ban me and blacklist me. And I don't think it's fair that the people who have dedicated themselves to being on my stream on Twitch will all of a sudden just find that there is no one choice on Twitch anymore. I don't think that's fair on you guys. I don't want you guys to just be left out in the dark. So what I'm going to be doing is for this week and next week, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook just like normal. But what I will be saying is, if you're currently watching me on Twitch, jump across to Kick, jump across to YouTube, jump across to Facebook, because those are going to be the three that I'm going to be streaming on. Kick has no issues with me streaming elsewhere, and I just don't really want a monogamous relationship with the streaming platform right now. I want to keep my options open. So Much love to everyone on Twitch. If Twitch kind of gets off their high horse and changes their mind, I'll be straight back on it. But in the meantime, I have loved having you guys there on Twitch. I would love it if you guys could follow me over to a different platform and continue to watch my streams, continue to enjoy my music. It would be really terrific. So that's the big news update. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care. Yeah, what? One choice. What? Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. I got so many girls, man, it's a damn shame. The road trying to get with me, it's a damn game. And see me on the block, they just starting to drool, cause I'm the man with the plan, yo, I'm the golden rule. But the problem is, yo, it's getting out of hand. Got too many hoes, bro, I can't even stand. Getting tired of this, yo, yeah, I need a break. So went and got a new ride up over, no mistake. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. I used to drive a Beam, and yo, it was a fly, but now I'm rolling more low key, ain't no lie. I ain't tryna flex, yo, I ain't tryna boast. I just want a little peace, that's what I need the most. I'm tired of the drama, the fuss, and the fights. I just wanna chill, have a good time, that's right. These honeys, they traffic, yo, they showing off their headlights. And worse than a noise, and now I'm sleeping through the night. So if you're out there looking for just a little love, just know that with this Volvo, I'm trying to get rid of. I ain't trying to diss, yo, I ain't trying to hate, but you ride, keeps with peace, yo, there ain't no debate. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. I'm living my life, ain't let nobody in. Got my foot to the floor, and I'm going for a spin. Behind the wheel, on my Volvo now. All the hoes, I got game, but they're still bowing out. Ain't got no time for games, the drama, rhythm lies. I'm just cruising through the streets, live my life, I no denies. And I ain't got no chafe, waking up refreshed, compromise. I threw out my penicillin, that was a surprise. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Man, I tried all these things, it didn't work. I even wore the socks and sandals, but they some twerk. I called him my boy, and I asked him for advice. I said, get yourself a Volvo and enter paradise. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride? I got too many girls on me, ain't it a ride? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. They all wanna ride. They all wanna ride. They all wanna ride. They all wanna. Yeah, what? One choice. What?
Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride. I got too many girls on me, ain't it right? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. Why ain't trying to brag, but they all wanna ride. I got too many girls on me, ain't it right? I'm driving the Volvo now, ain't nothing flashy, but keeping the hose off, and now we not smashing. I got so many girls, man, it's a damn shame. The road trying to get with me, it's a damn game. And see me on the block, they just starting to drool, cause I'm the man with the plan, yo, I'm the golden rule. But the problem is, yo, it's getting